Yeah, the attendants didn't do shit. Well, I guess that's all I can do here. Actually, I have 2 neck pieces, I wanted to give to people. Sunbeam spell reduction. Who's not wearing a neck piece? Everybody has like a neck piece. I don't think our new friends have a neck piece, or a good one for that matter. Thought there were more. Thought I had another one. I thought I saw 2 of them. Maybe I was just imagining it. No, I saw 2 on the screen. I'm going crazy. I'm going fucking crazy, aren't I? Yep, there it is, going crazy. Alright. No, and I can't scroll down. But my fucking thing is full of pets now, I guess. Crafting, food, no. No. I should start enchanting my armor as well. Alright, let's go take a nap. And I don't know. That was a messed up quest. Incest always kind of gets me like on edge, especially like forced incest. That was kind of depressing.
Hail, traveler.
Room. Whoa. Drink? You don't restock that quickly, do you? Nope, of course not. Alright. I want rooms. I want a nap. A dignitary, he was set upon prayers with brigands. Alright, whatever. He's fine. I'm not gonna recall. Oh, he brings like prestige and shit. That's cool. And that takes a day to... Yeah, we need hella prestige at this point. After that, I think I'm gonna make the training grounds. For... I don't know. We're hella prestigious. I think we should buy ourselves, like, a new magic item. I think that would be baller. That would be cool. And then we have to give that, new dagger, shiny dagger we found to Grieving Mother. And I am not going to replace Kana. Mojo City gave me some pretty good advice, but I love Kana too much, and I hate her. Well, she's been really, really useful so far. Like, her cipher shit is, like, off the chain. What's this? Sneak attack bonus. Max endurance bonus luck. Yeah, whatever. Right, dagger. Let's compare it. Mosquito. It's... what about the other one? They're both good, but this one's like has higher. Accurate 1, draining, concentration -5, damage and draining. Let's see how that works out. What's this? Oh, quarterstaff. Durance, I got a present for you. Let's compare this. That's not what I wanted to compare it with. Compare. Restores minor endurance, but that does burn, but I don't really use burn that much. And yeah, I don't need the minor. He's a healer, right? Why the fuck do I need that? Can we enchant this with shit? So Durance's staff. Slaying. Oh. Requires level 5. 5 excellent beasts. Brown. Kith. Definitely Kith. I'm gonna go with that. Sure, why not? And And quality, let's go with fine. Wait, he doesn't even hit with his staff. What the fuck am I doing? Whatever. Whatever. Can I do this? Oh, it... I'm a dumbass. Alright, whatever. It's fine. It's enchanted. We're gonna sell this. Probably maybe give it to, our new druid friend. Let's put that back. What are you wearing again? Survival, exceptional. Oh, that's Alos armor. It's not bad. Compare. DR9. Speed card -35. Sunbeam 3 for rest. -36 rate, -86 rate. You don't really get hit that much, so why don't we just put this on you? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Well, you look better than you did before. I'll give you that. Yeah, I gotta start enchanting my shit. Alright, let's go, how much money do we have? God, I'm such a pack rat. Alright, let's put all the yellow stuff, in our stash. So we could distribute it to other people later. And yeah, the boots I don't need. Burn proof. I think this is better than what you have. Aleph, what are you using? Disengagement, yeah, you kinda need that. 2 intellect, yeah, you kinda need that. 3 perception. 2 why did I do that? You take it, and then you take the 2 resolve, and then you take the 3 perception, because 3 is bigger than 2, apparently. Egg, trap. You're my trap man. Oh, look at all my pets. Just look at them. They're so awesome. Stack the fruit. Alright, yeah, let's buy one, like, magic item here. And then be on our way. I guess we're going to, I don't know, Twin Elms? I guess we gotta get Pelagina, too. Because she's supposed to get there. And the Druid. Hey there.
Good day, stranger.
What's for sale? Alright, so... That's a spear. We don't want a spear. It's a rod. I'm not really interested in anything here, really. No, I'm not. Not really. Alright, let's get out of here. You don't have any camping supplies, do you?
Hello.
Or any more lockpicks? I will take more lockpicks. You can never have enough lockpicks, guys. No, cancel. I mean, Kana can open just about everything, so may as well just take our lockpicks. It's pretty exciting. I have like 1,000,000 pets now. Well, not 1,000,000, I exaggerate, but like, I have a lot of pets. And I'm gonna get more soon. So I think I should, I guess we should talk to Durance. Durance! I want to talk to you. I have questions.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Why were we supposed to meet? Durance says, the why of it is you're a watcher, he snorts. A watcher runs 2 roads of why. For me, it's more of a matter of what. There was a time when I wouldn't have spared a thought for your words, or even bartered with you. But now, seeking out watchers is what I do, to put truth in them, see which of the 2 ways they bend, he smiles tauntingly. And what 2 ways are those? Durance says, either you're a dry field in need of a harvest burning, he frowns for a moment, his eyes flat, or you're lost in the darkness. Either way, you can see differently from others. He gives a half smile, then his tone becomes accusing. I can tell by the way you notice the staff, first off. Not many can see it at first, nor the etchings of the flame, but your eyes trace the path that I could see. So, which are you? Are you a dry field or lost in the darkness? Durin's face tenses. The day we don't trade that question back and forth is the day our paths no longer need to be joined. And the trial is done. Um, so you're putting me on trial then? Durin says, you know this nation is diseased. Don't need to be a watcher to see it in the children, the politics, the men that stalk the roads with knives in hand and murder in their eyes. Sorry. This land needs life again. New seeds planted in the burnt soil. And something tells me you can see the path to making that future happen, Watcher. Your kind always does. So then we need to make sure truly you see truly now. This nation, its people, don't need any more lies binding them, nor do I. You test a truth. You don't blindly accept it. Spoken like a true scientist. And how do you plan to test me? Durin said, sharing the road, of course, one truth to match another, matching each other's pace, keeping rhythm. He says, other priests can keep their teachings and rantings. For my faith, my teaching, sharing the world is a simple, hard truth. And when you knock one truth against the leg of another, why, both legs stand firm. But now, if you strike a lie at the knee with the same force, why, you make a cripple with one leg to stand on. Is that why you carry the staff? Yeah, I've heard this before.
The cost of troubling me seems to worry you little.
I want to know more about you. Are those the same robes you wore at Hagar? Durance frowns. Why would I? Your memory is both a curse and a curse. I wore these on our pilgrimage to Helgrot, as well as after. We were to travel quietly, so few words would know our religion, our intent, like executions with robes instead of hoods. How did they get burnt then? He says, these robes are the ones I wore at the Citadel, where the God Hammer was triggered. Imagine a campfire, then a field of them. He cradles his staff, then form them into a sphere, and let it grow until it fills the air. He swallows, his throat dry. Its violence ran through my stave, and my spirit like 100 lightnings, and all around me was flame. He says, it tore at my skin, even burst vessels in my flesh, yet the robes survive. And you've worn them since? Aelofs purses his lips. I do hope he washed them. Durant says, if Magrim deemed I should wear ash while dispensing her justice, then so be it. We exist at her pleasure, for her pleasure. Either way, she answers my call, quietly or loudly, but her colors seem weak in comparison to the acts one does in her name. And quiet is how I prefer it. I find others of my faith do not tend to take me for a second glance if the fire of my spirit does not grace my staff. I have other questions. The staff of yours. Can you tell me about it? He says, can't take your eyes off it? Why are the symbols carved on your staff?
Carved? This staff is a history. Acts leave their mark. Some symbols fall into the ash, others blaze brighter.
What causes one to fade and what causes one to arise?
Memory, meaning. It's same as the memories in your head, perhaps more trustworthy. Random acts, things done with instinct, they may make lines burning briefly through the wood. Acts devised, planned, that stay with you. Symbols form and tell the story. It's like all memories, except the staff burns it true. When a thought's close, you see it clearer, brighter. Ones you forget, they get buried. But like rings in wood, the etchings remain. Keeps me grounded. Also, it's a solid walking stick.
How is it that only watchers can see the symbols? Duran says, there are energies of spirit, a channel of one's faith. It's hard to say. There was a time when they glowed brighter, but now they are an aid in my work. He says, because the staff's markings stand out to a watcher, well, they sometimes identify themselves. and sometimes they're blinded to the staff as well. A gift of Magron, perhaps, to cloak itself from sight when one isn't looking for it. That large mark there, the 12 circles, what is it?
That symbol? The God Hammer. The 12 circles are a sign of the dozen on the bridge, and the dozen of us that let the hammer fall on them, bridge, God, and all. If there's a symbol that is unlikely to ever fade, it's that one. I thought it might be the last the staff would ever hold. Was holding it that day on the bridge when Aethys fell. It was the spark put to the God Hammer. Might be the last light that touched Aethys before the pyre ate him.
I don't see Magron's symbol on your staff. He says, it is there, but marked different. I follow Durance in his teachings, but there is a single flame, a simpler aspect. Durance would meditate by focusing on a single flame and attach meaning to it. It was something to the center of the spirit for what was to come. And for what was to come? He says the flame is intended to symbolize bringing punishment to another, and inscribed above the symbol of the one being punished, marking them, as always, touched by Magrum. I want to ask you something different.
I suspect the answers will seed more questions.
I wanted to ask about the region and its history. Durance says, keep troubling me, and I may extend the tith bowl for each question. Enough questions for now. Let the road keep us until the next campfire. Alright. Hi, grieving
Your
mother.
thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
I need to ask you questions.
Your mind comes bearing questions.
You know what? I can't ask you anything. Alos,
Yes?
can we talk? Yeah. About your parents. Yes, he says. Why was your mother gone so often? Alos says she was invited to join a hamneg when a landed thane when I was very young. His estate was a 5-day ride from our home in Sithwood, so that was part of it. The real issue, however, was my father. Despite his initial agreement with the arrangement, father was never happy with it. He would hound and harangue my mother when she was home. She wanted to know whether she was intimate with the Thane, and no matter how many times she's sure she wasn't, it was never enough. As you can imagine, that led her coming home much less often, even though she still supported us financially. What's a hemneg? He says, a ceremonial marriage between folk and elf. Because Adir mainland has historically been split between the two races, we have many institutions that are designed to normalize relations. Our monarchy is headed by folk, but an elven consort rules alongside the reigning Fairconing or Merkwyn. This was the most prominent example of a hamneg. In many cases, a hemneg allows two households to pool resources. Among the aristocracy, hemnegs consolidate power. Sometimes, as in my mother's case, a hemneg is a means for a noble to add another administrator to his or her household. Consorts are received with almost the same level of respect as their noble counterparts, which can be extremely useful. Of course, hemnegs are sometimes used to sanitize a extramarital affair. I don't know that it's really any better, but it seemed to satisfy some common notions of decency, and the elf and folk humans are sterile, which no doubt eased some concerns. It sounds like your father had a problem with his temper. He said he had a problem with my mother's hemneg. Even though they agreed upon it long ago, the financial benefits would be considerable, that it was a little different from his role as Earl Steward. It ate at him. So he drank and raged. When she was home, he raged at her. When she wasn't, he raged at me. More than anything, he wanted me to become an arcane knight in service of his earl. I think he felt this would validate his chosen career and master. He was a firm man, as you saw, but in the end, I became a successful wizard, due in no smart part of his strictness. Nonsense! You accomplished that on your own, and you would have been fine without him pushing you. Alo says, are you so certain? I didn't know what I wanted from my life then. I surely wouldn't have been so focused without little direction. That's all I wanted to know. Why did you take that, Animancer's notes when she tried to help you out? Like I said, I don't appreciate her prying, he says. Alright, one more question before I leave you. So now you understand a little more about Ishmir. He wrinkles his nose. No thanks to that Animancer. My spleen? Black bile? Come on. That Animancer's methods were flawed, but you still learned something, didn't you? He says, only because you and I have a lick of good sense between us. But the average person? Show them a shiny gadget in the hands of an expert, and they'll believe anything. Perhaps. Animancy has its uses, but it's hard to say whether those outweigh the dangers. Alo says, it's too decentralized. There's no one to keep the practice in check. No uniform principles or guidelines. Yeah, but putting that much power in the hands of a single authority is no better. You've seen what it can do. Alo raised an eyebrow. It's not a perfect solution, but it's better than the chaos we have now. Okay. Kana,
Yes?
I haven't spoken to you in a while. Kana, looks like there's a clear sky over Heritage Hill. I hope the district can recover. There's a lot of history there. Even more so now that you saved it. Maybe they'll give you a plaque. Actually, this really might do a little something for your reputation. Can't hurt to be known for ending a curse.
It's good to be on the road again. A wanderlust is nothing rare in the people of Rauatai, but often I think myself alone in loving the land as much as the sea. What shall we see next, I wonder?
I don't know. I spoke to him. She doesn't have any...
Hey,
Hi, Eder.
what's on your mind?
Nothing's on my
I'd be
mind.
glad to.
Alright, let's go
Hey.
back to the Laden Key, and we need to talk to Lady Webb about what we just witnessed back in Clearbon Relag. Alright, let's go to the road. Alright. Clearbon... Brackenberry. She was in Brackenberry, right? She's in Brackenberry. Yep, 12 hours. We are going back to Lady Webb. I can't rhyme at all. I love robes. They're so comfy. My cat also likes this robe because like it's like that kind of fleece-ish consistency. It's kind of nice. All right. Let us go to Hadrit House. Hadrit House, and maybe one day we'll kill the Dominos.
Hey.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
You're-
And chimes.
I'm here.
All the chimes.
I'm here.
Alright, let's go in. Lady Webb, I got some news for ya. I found out what they were doing in Deerford. I think they're behind Wadeland's legacy. This really sucks. We need to kill him. Alright, going upstairs.
Of course.
Up the stairs to Lady Webb. God, I hope I did the right thing with that girl. I feel bad. Now she's gonna have a kid. That sucks. Alright, where is she? Miss Webb, I need to talk to you. Or Mrs. Webb. Miss Webb.
How fares your search?
There's something I can tell you about the Laden Key's operations.
Well, let's hear it.
The Laden Key is manipulating a group of Inwithian machines that span the country. It seems to be causing the Hollowborn epidemic.
I had feared they might be involved in Widewind's legacy. It seemed too extreme even for them. How naive I've been.
Yep.
That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
Don't worry, I'm on it. I have other questions.
Yes?
Nope, I have no questions. Bye.